Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You know, if Paul and I hadn't split up around 1970, there'd be no room on the charts for Cat Stevens to take over. Bridge Over Troubled Water had to go away so that Tea for the Tillerman could arrive. He owes me a big thank you. We rockers are raised on a fundamental desire to avoid the 9 to 5, to soar with our instruments beyond the conventional, don't get caught in rush hour, make an end run around the office world. We're rockers. There's no career without rhythm. You must know how to get the groove to groove, how to make the band to swing, to just get in the door. Later comes heart and mind. Here comes my baby, here she comes now. After you make them move, make them think and feel, delight them with instrumental color, make their hearts skip with a 5/4 bar, a rhythm surprise. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there comes a peace train. A melodic passage can be a many-splendored thing. Morning has broken. And a great guitar lick is a joy forever. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-dum. Father and son, peace train, morning has broken. Wild world, moon shadow, oh, very young. This guy's better than Paul Simon. Cat Stevens created these masterpieces that are very meaningful to most of the people in this room. He put a huge building block in the proud edifice of rock and roll. I used to go to work to his tapes. We were in Vancouver in 1972, Jack Nicholson and I, shooting Carnal Knowledge and running lines in the back of the car to Lady Darbanville. It made us feel right. All the girls I took out were Cat Stevens fans. He was a sexy guy. Sensitivity with a bass voice. I should have thought of that. Once in the late 70s, he was recording in Montreal. He invited me to come up and throw in a harmony part. Here's how he works. I write a line to his melody. Then he sings a harmony to my line and asks me to harmonize to his harmony. My final part is all he keeps against his original melody. This is an elusive cat. He played with his persona the way he played with chord changes. Musicians are, after all, players. For some people, reaching beyond vanity for a higher plane of existence is particularly difficult. They look so good. So it must have been for this bearded Hamlet. The fashion world loved him, but he turned his back on money and world acclaim. He turned his back on money and world acclaim, and he walked away from it all. He moved to Rio. Stephen, stop playing with the metaphysics and come down to dinner. Show business is a part of life, but life is life. He sought awareness as a man. What's really going on this spinning ball in space? Well, Syria, the Congo, the Central African Republic have ongoing conflicts, killing millions. My friend Yusuf developed the sensors to hear this truth. He is tasked with treading the line between our Cat Stevens and his sense of his own space in the musical universe. He will no doubt humbly thank us for putting him in rock's Hall of Fame. But will he think, what does tonight mean in the common good? It is a festivity, a drinking, a clinking of glasses. We loved him in that he offered to us the fascinating creation of an evolving identity. I was watching a Cat Stevens documentary the other night. In his show, there's a sudden slip of the finger on a guitar fret, a little wrongism. His face lights up with intelligence. He is bemused, self-critical, wise to the truth that mistakes are often useful. They energize the performer if one embraces the moment. I have the distinct honor tonight to induct into the Rock and Hall of Fame the most sincere seeker, a loving man with an ever-expanding embrace, my friend Yusuf Islam, the artist we call Cat Stevens.
Thank you so much, Art. A great, beautiful soul. I think it's going to be difficult to think about what to say now. I certainly wouldn't be here without all the love and support of those who carried me. And my first woman in my life, first love of my life, my mother. It was my mother who used to lullaby me, sing. She was from Sweden, so she had a very, very sweet voice. When I sang Morning Is Broken, the one thing that gave me the key to that song was thinking about my mother's voice. And then there was my brother, my big brother, 4 inches and 7 years bigger than me. And he always helped me and guided me. When it came to the point where I needed real help, he gave me a book, changed my life. He didn't know that was going to happen. I never knew that was going to happen. But he's always been a big, big part of my life. And not to forget then, of course, my musical buddies and partners, beginning with Mike Hurst, who was one of the Springfields. You may not know, but Dusty Springfield used to belong to a group called the Springfields. One of my favorite songs was one of theirs called Island of Dreams. And anyway, Mike became my producer. And pardon? No, we can't talk like this. Sorry, we've got to continue. And then, of course, there was a second career where we had Chris Blackwell, a great man of music who brought, so many things to the music world. Paul Samuel Smith, one of the ex-Yardbirds, right, became my producer. Barry Cross, my manager, and the ever-lovely co-guitarist, who unfortunately is not here, Alan Davis, my guitarist. I don't know how young many of you are. I don't know, maybe some of you don't know all these things. But anyway, so Alan Davis was always, it was like, I was the black-haired one, he was the white-haired one, right? So, and we had a wonderful time making those records. I think it's also important. I'd like some water. Can I have some water, please? I left a glass. Now here's a look-alike. Oh! My son. Oh, first I'll drink this one. Oh, gosh. Now, So musically, let's face it, we are all influenced. If we're in the music business, something lights up, something inspires us. One of the first things that inspired me was my sister's record collection. She had Beethoven. My God, the best pop song ever written was the Ninth Symphony. Absolutely. The best pop song ever. Then came Bach, and yeah, for sure, best bass player ever. And then the man who kind of turned classics into a modern form, Leonard Bernstein, to me, was one of the best. West Side Story turned my life around. Then, of course, there was the other side, which was the blues. You had Leadbelly, who's the grandfather of the blues. Get ready for my next record, guys. Really, I mean it. I mean, I haven't stopped, but that's another story. Then came, of course, Bo Diddley, and one of his lookalikes, Buddy Holly. May God bless him. He seemed to have the same jacket. Did you notice that? He wore a tartan jacket, same as Bo Diddley, anyway. And then the Beatles. Wow. It all really inspired us. And then Bob Dylan, not to mention Bob Dylan. Did I mention Bob Dylan? Okay. So, actually, did you notice that all those names started with B? I actually thought at one time I'd change my name to Bat Stevens. But then I thought, no, Batman wouldn't like it. And now I've seen his darker side. I think I was right. God, there's a lot of bass in here. So, no, thank you, of course, to all those. I'm not going to hang around too long now. Thanks so much, all my fans, for believing. I can still see some skeptical faces, but my fans believed. And I thank all those in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame board of those ones who say what's going to happen, things. And thank you so much for giving me this chance to stand here. And to my lovely wife, my biggest fan. And in the end, I only bow my head to one, that is the all-wise and the almighty who made us all. As there is only one. And let me say, though I've been one of the privileged few to stand up here today and receive this, I'm certainly not the best of you. But looking around, I'm not the worst either. Now, just one last point, a little riddle, you know, questioning the compatibility of this strange thing called rock and roll with, you know, the detached and heavenly fraternity lifestyle, which I still belong to. And considering, you know, that the judges have actually voted for someone who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and, you know, doesn't throw televisions out of hotel rooms, and only sleeps with his wife, I'd say it was a very brave decision. And one which was unexpected and strangely, outrageously rock and roll. Peace. Oh, you thought I was going to run away, didn't you? Like the other time. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got. For you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How could I try to explain? 'Cause when I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. For all the times that I've tried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Thank you so much. I bet you didn't think you were going to hear that again. Okay. All right, so we're here for the night. Not the night, but maybe another song.
Yeah.
I wrote quite a few songs about leaving. Everything to you. You say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Maybe I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. but then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never want to see you sad, child. Don't be a bad child. If you want to leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child. I'll always remember you just like a child. Thank you. Art, come on. Thank you. All right. Well, now, hey. Okay. So, I've written songs about art. Thank you so much for that lovely speech. And if you didn't do it right, I was going to ask for the other guy. What's his name again? Those are two songs about leaving. This one is about waiting for a train to take me home. Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Now I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's gonna come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, peace train sounding loud, ride on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah, ooh-ah. Come on, peace train. This peace train, holy roller. Everyone
Everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-ooh-ah. Come on, peace train. Now get your bags together. Go bring your good friends too. 'Cause it's getting nearer. It soon will be with you. Now come and join the lift. No, it's not so far from you. And it's getting nearer. Soon it will all be true. Peace train sounding loud. Ride on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-ooh-ah. Come on, peace train. Peace train. I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Oh, peace train sounding loud. Ride on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-ooh-ah. Come on, peace train. This peace train, holy road. Everyone jump upon the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-ooh-ah. Come on, come on, come on. Let's come on, peace train. As it's the peace train, train. Peace train, peace train. Thank you, and God bless. Peace. Keep the peace.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?